Alright, so here we're going to be looking at the arc length along the circle, and we know already that the arc length is going to be given using the integral from a to b, square root 1 plus our derivative squared dx. So our curve in this case, we have y equal to the square root 1 minus x squared, and we want to know what is going to be the arc length from 0 until k. So we're looking at this arc length right there. So the first thing that we need to find is what is our derivative? Well, if y is equal to this square root, then what is dy dx? What is f prime? So here, do a little bit of a chain rule. We're going to clean this up a bit. So we get negative x divided by square root 1 minus x squared. That's going to be our derivative, and so now we can plug that in. We get arc length, smallest x value, it's going to be 0, largest x value will be k. So we have integral 0 to k square root 1 plus our derivative squared. So that's going to be this squared. And so we have negative x squared gives us x squared in the numerator. In the denominator, this is just going to be leaving us with 1 minus x squared. And so normally when you're doing these arc length questions, you want to simplify as much as possible. Now that we have this, we're going to bring it together with this 1. And so with a common denominator, we end up with 1 minus x squared plus x squared divided by 1 minus x squared. So of course these are going to cancel each other out very nicely, and all you are left with is integral 0 to k, and we are going to be integrating 1 divided by 1 minus x squared. Now this is very much a situation where not only are you going to want to remember that you should simplify this, but you need to remember accurately your antiderivatives. So here I know that I have the square root of 1 over 1 minus x squared. So we can simplify that. The square root of 1 is just 1, and this is really 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. And this you need to recognize. The antiderivative of that is just going to be arc sine. So we have here arc sine of x, going to evaluate that from 0 to k. So we end up with arc sine of k minus arc sine of 0, but arc sine of 0 we know is 0. And so our final arc length is just going to be given by arc sine of k. And that's it.